Mohsen was one of the first researchers on our faculty. In fact, he came here before the construction of the center was even complete.
So he studied nutrients that, phytonutrients that had not been looked at before, and developed chemical assays for them, and it really opened up that field.
Mohsen and I have been collaborators and partners since 1973, starting with when he helped me with my veterinary school thesis, doctoral thesis, where he provided opportunity for me to be able to collect intestinal content of gazelles from the foothills of Persepolis. Interestingly, we are still collecting gut content and looking at what happens to that.
The 3 words I will describe Mohsen is versatile, dedicated, and hardworking.
Unassuming, supportive, and balanced.
As a person, I have valued Mohsen very much for his relaxed, uncomplicated attitude.
Mohsen and I were working on a grant that was due, and he was working on a Mac, I was working on a PC. They were incompatible, so we ended up in Mohsen's office. Well, my husband was very concerned that I was out all night, and he actually kept calling me, and because this was before cell phones, he couldn't get in touch with me. He got worried. He called the Tufts police, reported a missing person. They then dispatched a team, and eventually they found me in Mohsen's office and gave me a very stern talking to about always letting my husband know where I am, particularly in the middle of the night.
Patient, supportive, and open-minded.
There's 3 words I would use to describe Mohsen. He's thoughtful, he has great integrity, and he's broad-minded.
Kind, gentle, great mentor.
I think the very important contribution Mohsen's research to the HNRCA is he elucidated the mechanism for a number of nutrients, food components for their protective effect in atherosclerosis and cancer development, and developed preventive and therapeutic potentials.
Mohsen knows how to have fun. I remember going to restaurants that had belly dancing.
What is so unique about Mohsen's contribution to the HNRCA and the field of nutrition science is that Mohsen was a translational researcher long before translational research was considered popular. So much of his work is linking food components such as oats, curcumin, mushrooms, and he's dived deep in terms of the mechanistic underpinnings of these observations that have been noted by other researchers in observational studies.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because particularly one of his seminal studies, the curcumin and anti-angiogenesis, that published in Journal of Nutrition and got 382 citations. Why this is important? Because in terms of the cancer prevention field, the people looking for the mechanism how this curcumin can inhibit tumor growth. One of it is because of angiogenesis. If you look at the recent paper published in the cancer field, a lot of people is focused on the angiogenesis. Now I look at the Mohsen study that's published almost 10 years ago. That's really very significant.
It's a legacy. It's
Yes.
what the HNRCA is known for, and that's where we're going in the future.
And I always have viewed Mohsen as being a really good colleague, someone that really has been involved in a lot of the intellectual discussions about science and research at the center, and really a valued member of our community.
I also found him to be a very kind and gentle person, and he also did very good measurements of glutathione.
The effect of edible mushrooms in preventing atherosclerosis, the body fat reducing effect of isoquercetin, and the role of dietary antioxidants, lipids, and oxidative stress on immune endothelial cell interactions in atherogenesis and angiogenesis.
The work that Mohsen has done here over the last 3 decades, it's clear to me, has set the stage for the next 3 decades of work here at the HNRCA.
My legacy, our work has helped identify the molecular mechanism how nutrients and other food components such as tea catechin and turmeric reduces risk of vascular disease.